We are live. We're back. Let's give us a bit of the backdrop there. How are we all doing? Hey there, Fish Guy Joe, how's it going? I've got story time for a good amount of views. Guys and girls, make sure to double tap your screen if you haven't already. Let's make sure that our community moderation is on subscribers for 1 minute so we can try and gain a couple more subscribers. But yeah, long day. It's been a long day. We've not long ago, about 20 minutes ago, we finished a TikTok live. We were live over on TikTok and now we're live on here. How are you doing today? How's it going? Hey there, Minnie. How's it going? So yeah, long day. I'll wait a few minutes and I'll give you a bit of a story time. But before we go into story time, let's just speak a moment about Mr. G, Martin. Wishing Martin. Oh, Tracy. Oh, so is this your other account, Tracy? Or is your name Tracy as well? Because I know we already have a Tracy in the community. Anyways, yeah, Martin, Mr. G, we wish you the speediest of recoveries and all the best, hopefully, with your surgery, if you do get one. Martin has had a heart attack and he's been in hospital and he's getting treatment at the moment. He's all good and well. If you may have been, I'm the other Tracy. I have 5 channels, lol. This is my main. Okay, no worries. Right. Yeah, I'm confused. So yeah, we best wishes to that guy, 100%. I decided I don't like work. Said everyone. But yeah, like I said, best of wishes to Martin, speedy recovery. I did know before we posted it in the Discord, I didn't want to be the one to announce it to the Discord. I didn't want to tell everyone. I'd rather remain private and be a private matter for Martin. And well, obviously he's now posted the picture of himself, so that's his own choice. But it wasn't my place to be able to let everyone know and be the bearer of news. I'd rather himself do that. So he has done that, and like I said, all the best. I found you and Ems through Fish Shop Matt, who I've interviewed for one of my other channels. Oh yeah. I think I remember you, Tracy. Yeah, I think I remember you. Matt was in my TikTok live earlier. We're in the Scapegoat together. If you may already not know. I think he said he might join this live in the chat later, hopefully. But yeah, everyone, like I said, if we can get a little heart spam in the chat for Martin, Mr. G, and wish him the best of love and wishes and a speedy recovery, that is the most important thing. That channel is YouTube for grown-ups. Yeah, I think I do know that. Yeah, I think I recall you doing the video of him at his old shop. Fish shop who? Someone had to say it in respect for Martin, eh? But yeah, that's a joke, by the way, Tracy. Don't fall for that one. It's a little joke that we have in our community. I'm currently building an enclosure for your wolf spider. Well, best of luck to you, Joe. Best of luck towards that wolf spider enclosure. Yes, and his fish garage. Yeah, his fish garage. For Mr. G, for sure. But let's give you all a little story time. And you're probably wondering, why do I look knackered? I done a live about 20 minutes ago on TikTok. I filmed the video that is out now. We've launched a new video. So if one of the moderators could put that new video in the chat, the link to that video. We've just done a new video on the Dimax Clear Mix, which is basically a equivalent to what you would see in other companies and brands of their, like, maybe I think Seachem do something similar, like Purigen. So yeah, it's a cool product. I've used it on this tank, which was basically almost black water with tannins. That's now gone. It's a clear water tank again because of the clear mix. I don't mind having tannins in my aquarium, but for the benefit of my plants, I notice some plants suffer during black water because they aren't able to get the right light, absorb the light as well because of, you know, the black water or the tannins. So we have gone for the clear mix and it looks really nice. We had a clear mix over to that tank as well. That looks pristine too. But yeah, giving you just an update on what has happened today. So Mia gone into work today to be able to give me some time to film for the channel. She went into the office. She usually works from home, but she went into office today. And that was for me to be able to spend the day filming, which we've done a bit of filming for our second video, which we're going to put together and hopefully get out early next week. But we got today's video out as well. And essentially it was 9 in the morning, 10 to 10 almost. I didn't get much sleep last night because my sleeping pattern's been bouncing all over the place and that. The black water you helped Matt with is very black now. I didn't actually help him with that one, Tracy. That was Ems and Alex B. That wasn't myself. At some point, me and Matt are going to set up a tank. Eventually. Martin's here, yeah. Everyone's been showing the love for you, Martin. Can we get a little heart spam in the corner for Martin, Mr. G? He's speaking from hospital right now. Can we get some hearts in the chat for Martin, please? So, yes. Forgot you weren't there. Yeah, I wish I was there. I wasn't there because I wasn't invited. I'm kidding. No, it was right before Christmas and everyone was down south, and obviously it was, you know, the guys were planned it between each other. That's fine. But yeah, so like I said, 10 to 9 in the morning, I'm in bed because Mia got up early to go to the office. I usually take like an hour or two to go back to sleep. So I think overall that maybe 4 hours sleep. Yeah, my sleeping pattern's been awful. And yeah, bang, bang, bang on the door. I'm like, whoa. And the cat Minx comes running past. And usually if someone knocks, she sits there and growls and tries to act hard. She ran. So I get to the top of the stairs and the neighbour next door is trying to kick our front door in. He's gone psycho. He's screaming, he's swearing, he's booting the door, he's banging against it for like almost a minute. Like it sounded like, because I heard a couple bangs, I was like, that isn't right. And I get up and I slowly walk to the top stairs and I can see him trying to kick the door in and the door's bulging in towards me. And the thing is with this neighbour, I don't know what his official diagnosis or whatever, but he's got traits of schizophrenia. My auntie, she has schizophrenia. She used to think there was cameras in the walls and get a bit paranoid and that. With him, he thinks we're knocking on the walls, like slamming on the walls and stuff like that. And it's all in his head. And he thinks we're banging against the walls all the time. So he shouted as he's walking away, "You're waking up me dog, you're waking up me dog." It's like, what? No one's in, no one's home, I'm asleep in bed. He's clearly loop-de-loop and needs help. He's driven other neighbours out from, these are flats where you're upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs. He's driven them out, he's not driving us out. We've filed reports with the housing. There's been altercations where the police have had to be involved in the past. And today I had to call the police. I have never called the police in my life. This is the first time I've ever called the police. I called the police. I let them know the situation. They told me to open the door and check at like maybe 10, 20 minutes after he'd done it to see if there was damage on the door. I didn't see it at the time, but I went out later on. I seen footprints on the door, so I thought he was just banging with his hand. No, he'd been trying to kick it through. There was spit where he'd been like phlegm all outside the front door. He's clearly just lost his mind and he was trying to break into our flat. Unfortunately, Mia wasn't home, otherwise she would have been terrified, I'm sure. But for that to have happened, where he's spat outside and all that, and he's been trying to put the door through, that was scary. And I had to call the police. The police have been notified. No one's come out. They said they're going to send a community officer. So at some point this week, we may have the police come. At some point, they may come. but they're probably not going to, or they will, but they'll probably say, don't do that again, and that's all they're going to say to him. Or he's going to come up with some mad loop-de-doop story in his head because he's unwell. He's very unwell. He needs sectioning. He shouldn't be living next to other people, because he has driven some other people out, and he's tried to drive the people he drove the people underneath us out, and now he's trying to drive us out. And this is our home. This is where we're trying to build ourselves up. We're saving up towards getting our own house at some point. Of course, I need to be working, and Mia needs to be working for both of us to contribute towards it. But for that to happen is terrifying. It weren't nice. I've been a bit shook up all day. I've been knackered. I've been on and off the phone to police and housing and all that. It's not been nice. It's not been fun. And hopefully the housing finally take action after this. For weeks, he's been spitting outside our front door, and the neighbour next to us, and the one next to him as well. Constantly phlegm spit, just sat there, and he'll just keep doing it. And he bangs on the walls, and he thinks it's us. And he's banging on the walls. And in the middle of the night, you hear a massive bang. And me and Mia thought, oh, maybe he's just banging against the wall. But after hearing what he's done today, I wouldn't put it past him banging on the front door. So we're getting a Ring doorbell and getting that sorted to be able to monitor and see if we catch anything from him. But yeah, it's not been fun, not been good. Yeah, it's just sucks, really sucks. Wish I didn't go through it. Wish we're not going through it. I wish he's gone and kicked out and evicted. He needs to go. He's terrorising us. He's been terrorising our life for the past, since I've moved in, and since before I moved in. Here's the thing, he used to be nice about what he was doing until Mia one day told him to go away, because he used to knock on the door and say, can you hear the noise in the wall, the pipes? Can you hear the creaking in the pipes, the banging in the pipes? That's what he used to say to her. And then one day Mia had work early hours, this before we got together, and she shouted at him and told him to go away. And then ever since then, he's switched. And now he thinks it's her or me or whatever. And he's really, really unwell. And he should be sectioned, or he should be evicted from that property and rehomed to another property, because what he is doing to all the tenants that live here is unfair and is ridiculous. And I am fuming the fact that the housing have done nothing. I'm fuming the fact that the police over the years have done nothing. And now I'm living here and they're still doing, hopefully they do something from today. I've got recordings and I have sent a load of stuff. So hopefully they do something, because I am fuming. I don't want to deal with this. Mia doesn't have to deal with this. All the people around here don't have to deal with this. So for crying out loud, the housing and the police need to do something. Because they're pushing people out. They're pushing people out. He's pushing people out. He's not well. He's not well. Rant over. Rant over. Thank you so much, Martin, for 16 months of being a channel member. You're now a 16-month member of the Big Fan Group crew. So thank you so much to Martin. I really appreciate that. Hey, Grey Guppy guy, how you doing? Apologies for the seriousness at the beginning of that live. I just wanted to get that out of the way and let you know my situation. And of course, mention about Martin, who is, again, still in hospital. So if we could please get another little heart spam in the corner, if you press that heart in the corner for Martin, and show a bit of love to him. And hopefully everything is resolved and sorted for you, mate. We only wish the best for you. You're a key part of our community. Yeah, back to... New video come out today. We're hoping to film another video. I've filmed some bits. I need to sit in front of the tank and yap away like I usually do. That should be out hopefully early next week. Hopefully this weekend we're filming Dave the Better Fish's Rescape. Jay's going to give us a little helping hand with that, hopefully. So that should be really cool to do that. At least the rant is done. Back to the fun stuff. Exactly. I just got a bit vexed there. I'm sorry. It's not fun living next to this guy. It really isn't. It's taken a toll on myself, on Mia, our relationship, her work life. She works from home. My work life, I work from home, obviously doing this whilst I'm still, searching for something suitable to do part-time, full-time. Yeah, just rant over anyways. So yeah, anyways, all the people that are in here, apologies again, and let's get back into what we're talking about. we are hoping to set up our first ever marine fish keeping tank. Saltwater, marine, reef, whatever you want to call it. I am hoping to set up my first ever one. And by doing that, we have set up a Ko-Fi fundraiser. So if anyone could please post a link to our Ko-Fi fundraiser in the chat. We're hoping to raise £500 towards our reef marine fish tank goal. Of course, this won't be enough funds to set up the whole setup, but this is basically the backing / funding that we'll need towards our goal. And what we will do is use all them donations towards it. I've written down everyone's donations, every person that has donated, and we're hoping to do a giveaway, a give back to all the people that donate towards this marine project. You'll be shouted out. I will mention all the people and do a little log at the end of the first marine video that we do on that tank. I will make sure to mention every person that has donated and give you a little shout out. Yeah, it is something that is important that I want to get done. Like you're seeing in maybe my short video done yesterday, the promotional video for our fundraiser. Adam 7 fish tanks. Well, Adam 6 fish tanks. And for the 7th tank, in my 7 years of fish keeping, we're looking to set up our first ever marine tank. So if you want to help us with our goal, please check out the fundraiser. If somebody could please, one of the moderators, put the link in the chat, please, for our Ko-Fi fundraiser. Ko-Fi, basically, this is a donation page where we will get taxed, but we don't have a massive cut from like the likes of YouTube or TikTok, because these platforms, as much as I love them and upload to them, they take a large cut of every time you donate towards myself or other creators. They take a huge cut. So using this fundraiser, it's making sure that whatever money you put towards this is going into this, and it's not going towards the platform we're uploading on or live streaming on, and it's going towards me. Oh no, I'm getting more. I'm still going to get more. It doesn't matter, Adam. But yeah, that's our goal. If someone could please put that in the chat. By the way, if anyone could please alert the whole Discord that we are live. I think there's a few people that aren't here that usually are here that don't know that we're live. So if you could copy and paste this into the Discord and let people know we're live. Mia needs to get her 8 tanks, so she has one more than Adam. Yeah, let's just get some more room real quick, eh? That'll be fun. No, we might do the Mia tank at some point. She's not super comfortable being on camera as of yet. Obviously, she's done a live, but she's still getting comfortable with being on camera. Have to have an even number of tanks, yeah. I'm running out of room because all this side here is what I've got. I can't really expand into the flat because then it'll just get a bit too much and overcrowding and overstimulating for myself and Mia. Probably the cat will have a field day as well if we move anything out of the living room that hasn't got cat spikes all around it. But yeah. But in other news, just to let you know, a company that you may and may not know that I like to work alongside with is, it is confirmed to be hopefully sponsoring the workshop that we're doing at Amazon Aquatics once that is fully set in stone. We're just trying to set a date for that workshop, and hopefully once that's done, yeah, we are going to be sponsored by NT Labs. Are your glasses Opti-White glass for your eyes? As your eyes are sparkling, lol. Are you trying to flirt with me, Mal? If it's any help, I'm not that confident on lives or other people's videos. It's a different feeling when I'm in control of the camera. Yeah, exactly. It takes a time to get used to things, but I had the benefit of my friends using me as a guinea pig to act in the short films in university and in college. So I got used to chat and waffle in front of a camera, and then there you go. But yeah, if you're wondering why I've got some weird like green underneath, obviously I've got my 3/4 zip under this. I'm just trying to stay warm from the awful weather when I went out earlier, and then I threw the Adam 7 hoodie on for the video I was doing, so you probably caught that I had this on underneath. Oops, but yeah, just trying to stay warm. We've got the heating off as well because bills with electricity and all that lovely stuff. We have it on a couple hours a day, usually in the night. But yeah, what else? If we can get it organised, mate, it's freezing today. Apparently 1,000 schools have said that aren't opening tomorrow to keep the kids at home. Wow. And I bet you the schools that I went to when I was a kid are probably still open, because it doesn't matter if World War Z is happening outside, they will still stay open. It's funny. Let's change the chat from subscriber mode to normal, because it seems we want to spice. Let's try and spice things up. If you give me a moment, everyone, I'm going to just get this in the Discord. Oh, never mind. Someone's already done it. Ignore me. Yeah. And I'm still working outside. Yeah, working outside's grim, innit, mate? Yeah, I'm right on the coast, so salt in the air always kept the snowfall light, so our school never closed. Yeah, that's the thing. It'd be on and off for us. Some days it'll be closed. The days you think it should be closed, it's open. All that lovely stuff. But yeah, so like I said, moderators, if you could, please drop the link to our fundraiser in the chat. For people that haven't seen our fundraiser, we're 60% of our goal towards our marine tank, or our marine tank project, all that great stuff. Same coastal tank, rarely ever get it now. Or get snow, yeah. To move us over to Roma. Hey Natalie, how's it going? I have a short list. Epistogram of Hongshley is really good. Thank you so much, Adam, for posting our link right there. Everyone in the chat, if you want to check that out, yeah, there you go. Tracy's done it as well. That is the link to our fundraiser right there. If you want to help us in any shape or form towards our marine tank project, please help us out by clicking on that link. And if you have the spare pennies, I'd be more than grateful if you were able to contribute towards that. Yeah, so Epistogramma, Hongsloy, Cacatoides, Benchire, my favourites. Agassiz can be a bit nippy. I'd probably say glass box for your first one. Do Hongsloy. Hongsloy is quite good. I have 345 litres and a rack for Pistos. Cacatoides, Borelli. Yeah, try Hongsloy, McMasterai and Cacatoides. Trifasciata can be a bit nippy. Agassiz can as well. Borelli needs a cooler water. Yeah, I'd say Cacatoides, McMasterai, Hongsloy. Trifasciata is lovely, but they can get a bit aggro with each other. Same with Agassiz. It's 70 Fahrenheit where I live right now. 21 Celsius, nice and toasty for you. Congratulations on that, Joe. It's about -1 here in Celsius. The valve's taken over, yeah, it's growing in really well now. We're getting some nice pinks on our flamingo. Against the Laganandra's growing in, the Altacanthia erecnes growing in there in the pocket, so it's all starting to look quite nice. -1.5 here, damn. I can't seem to keep them. All three of mine drop dead randomly. It might just be the supplier or the shop you're getting them from. I've asked 4 people now and they've all said those 3, so I'm taking that as a good sign. Did you trim the valve? I did, yeah. I actually trimmed it 2 weeks ago. It's taken over again. And then it was sending runners forward, so I planted them over there to cover the inlet. The only pain in the backside with this tank is this sand. I need to keep turning the sand over because it gets a bit stagnant. Yeah, I need to pay a visit to them 2 shops. Hey, NR. Nice to see you live and talking about the marine and taking the marine tank seriously. What plans do you have for the tank itself, scape and livestock? I'm hoping to get the same tank that's in your shop, mate. I'm hoping to go for we had that member staff from your shop actually who I spoke to on the phone. He popped in the last live. He was really nice. I think he'd done a donation towards our first marine tank. We're hoping to set up if we can get sponsored for it, the TMC is a second wave 60, which is the one in your shop. I'd like to maybe get some clowns or cardinals, you know, the marine cardinals. I'd also like some sexy shrimp as well. In regards to corals and all that and thems, I'm clueless. Absolutely clueless. I know macroalgae is basically the equivalent to plants, but that's about it. I don't know much else. I agree with you, Adam, on the supply. I got them from somewhere. Oh, that shop. And that shop prides themselves in the pistos as well, don't they? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, cough, cough. 30 people in here. Make sure to give us a subscribe. We're trying to get to 4,000 by the end of the month. We're trying to get to 10,000 by the end of the year. We've just uploaded a new YouTube video as well. So if you like YouTube content, give us a subscribe. We do lives weekly. We do shorts almost daily sometimes. And we're active on TikTok doing lives there loads as well. Apparently. Yeah. There's our giant Otto hiding in the vault. Chunky boy. Let's get feeding our fish anyway. Let's do a bit of a fish feed. Feed them some Cyclops. Been trying out the Dimax foods that they sent me. It's okay. So the Dimax foods, we've been getting like a lot of, well, I've been feeding the flake. The pellets, the fish don't mind the flake, but the flake, the fish will eat a bit and then just leave it to fall to the bottom, and they won't actually eat it off the bottom, which is a bit surprising. There you go, where's that cube? Over here. Right, and then put the rest of it in the white cloud tank. They're going crazy for that now. Doing good, Miss G. Hope you're doing well yourself. Hope I get to serve you one Saturday. Hey Jenny, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Don't know what you're on about today. Oh, look at the Cyclops going over. Always a pleasure. They're going crazy for that. Look at that feed. That little baby rosy tetra starting to put a bit of size on now that you can see. That's cool. Yeah, the Roma's the best tank in it. It's the most high-tech in it. It's got a surface skimmer, CO2, canister filter, bright light. Red plants as well. So I think it's all starts coming together. Just need the Flamingo to convert some more. Need the Altacanthia to convert. Well, it has converted now, just need it to grow, and I need the Laganandra to fill that space. And it is getting taller week by week, the Laganander, which is cool to see. Hey Mia, you're right. Mia's out at the moment. Unfortunately, she was out this morning, like I was telling you earlier. The guy trying to boot the door in was not fun. But hopefully it's all dealt with now by the police. Oh, Natalie, you missed it. It was at the beginning of the live. Yeah, he basic short to. I've put some root tabs under the Flamingo. That's why I think it's converting, because it was taking its time. Yeah, I've told them the tea. Pretty much, I'm asleep. Neighbour starts booting the door in. I jump up. I record the end of it. I call the police. The police don't come, but the police said they're going to send offs out this week. He spat a load of phlegm and saliva outside the door, like pools of it. He bangs on the walls all day and night thinking it's me and Mia because he's schizophrenic or something. And he has harassed all the other neighbours around us and forced them out, but he's not forcing us out. He's not forcing us out. He can get stripped out of that flat ASAP and get some help, because he needs it. One of the main reasons I wanted to get a pistogramma instead of betters is due to the weaker breeding lines, but apparently it's still bad with the pistos. Yeah, it just depends. Need to set minks on him. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. She'll beef him real quick. Oh, if he broke the door down and I was on the floor in a pool, they definitely would have probably sent someone then. But that's what it takes these days. They don't like to come out. I sat on the phone to them for like half an hour to almost 40 minutes. Oh yeah, we've spoken to the housing. The housing are a joke as well, don't get me started on them. But the housing said they need the police to be involved next time round, so maybe they take action. God knows. We've gave them a folder of evidence, of recordings and videos. Yeah, it is bad. Neighbour from hell, literally. The worst part about it is I can't go back to his door and bang back on his door and tell him to pack it in or tell him to stop, because he's got cameras all outside his flat and he'll just turn it his own way. He's very smart with it, you see. Yeah. So me and Mia investing in a Ring doorbell, and hopefully that resolves some things. And if he rips it off, we've got a video of him doing that. If you break in, you're shot. Yeah, unfortunately that isn't real here. Yeah, no. The person who breaks in and robs your stuff has more rights than the person that lives in the home in the UK. It's funny. Yeah, the door was bending inwards. I could see it bending in. There's footmarks on the door. I'm going to drop some pellets in there later on. I'm just going to feed some Cyclops to this tank now. Maddest thing is... Yeah, exactly. I was sleeping in bed. We did nothing to provoke him. He just come over and started trying to boot the door in. And he was screaming to himself saying, "You're waking up the dog." Well, clearly, mate, you're waking up the dog because you're trying to put our front door through, but that's your problem, innit? You can deal with it when the police come for you. He's very unwell. But I'm past the point of having sympathy for him, because he's starting to affect our lives now, and he has been for a while with Mia. She's lived here longer than I have. Of course, I moved in with her. But like we're building a life for ourselves and we stay quiet and we don't do nothing. We had like a little party for New Year's and then everyone got off at like 1 in the morning. Like that's the most we've done. We stay very quiet. We're respectful. We clean up after ourselves. I even like trimmed all the weeds in the alleyway, which I didn't need to do, but I ripped them all out and trimmed them as they were overgrowing. Because nobody else was maintaining the place, but what do we get in return? A guy trying to put our front door through. It's life, innit? There's our Microcynodontis SP. They're getting nice and chunky now, nice and round. Well, that's the thing, Natalie. A few years ago, before I moved in, before I even met Mia, he knocked on the door at like 4 or 5 in the morning saying to me, "Can you hear them pipes? Can you hear the noise from the pipes?" Yeah, and Mia told him to go away because she had work early in the morning and he was waking her up on a work day. And then from then on, he's been sour and weird. Yeah. He really needs sectioning. It is real for him, yeah. But unfortunately, he needs sectioning. He needs a victim. He should not be in a shared living, like a shared flat accommodation thing. Like he shouldn't be anywhere near other people. Should be as far away from other people as possible. He's a harm to not just himself but other people. Hey, Mark. But yeah, anyways, moving away from this topic because I don't want to consume the whole live with yeah, very real for us too. Yeah. Grammy's having the time of life, they're pooping like hell. Still no breeding now. And obviously now that we've added our clear mix, the tannins are removed from the water. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Well, the police should do that. And hopefully they catch him in an episode when they go and visit him sometime this week. But they won't. Or, well, I'd like to hope that they see him in an episode so then they can actually see the real him because he's very good at masking it. People with schizophrenia, like my auntie, when the team would come out to section her because she'd think there was cameras in the walls and go into episodes, I think Jesus was in a bonsai tree. They didn't. Every time they come out, she'd like act really well, but then eventually she got that bad that they did see the real side of her, and then they did section her eventually because she did really need the help. And I hope the same happens for him and he gets help. But I also hope that they find him a new place to stay. It took months for my pale Grammy to work out how to breed. The male had countless bubble nests. Yeah, I think that's kind of the case. They're first time pair, aren't they? Well, if they do eventually pair, he's a first time. They haven't bred yet, so he's making loads of bubble nests, and then they break apart, and he makes new ones, and they break apart. I mean, you're seeing the giant one. My day's going all right, Mark. Thanks for asking. Very tired. But yeah, I'm not like actively trying to breed them. I've just gave them a really nice, comfortable setup that should encourage the breeding. But yeah, I might break this tank down this year. Well, yeah, this tank's getting rescaped this year for sure. It's getting a nice rescape at some point. Yeah, I just wanted to, I might even get a bigger tank for this middle shelf even to fill it out some more. But yeah, for the time being, this is what we've got. Steer your wind up. Hi, Bob. Yeah, fortunately I don't snore. Maybe if I've had a few too many rum, the snoring begins. I think the shrimp didn't touch the shrimp scran though. I'm offended. How dare they? Amanos will eat anything and everything that isn't meant for them. Put a Placo wafer in there, they'll do a runner with it. When you're a big famous YouTuber, you can get somewhere detached from so no neighbours. Yeah, one day we'll get there, Jenny. Found a red tiger lotus, helps them breed. That's cool. My tiger lotus isn't growing right now, although it was like off cuttings of a bulb. So it does take a time to root in and all that, but yeah. Yeah, we can hope for a house mare. Yeah. Well, anyways, everyone, you can probably tell my energy level in the bin. I'm knackered, I'm drained. But what like I said before I go, if you can make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a follow on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Links in the description and is on the community page in most videos. Check out our latest video that come out today as well. That come out at like 6 o'clock, I think, or 5:30. And yeah, I'm gonna hopefully try and get the scapegoats to go live next week as well, if we can get all of us or the majority of us available for the live anyways. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Placos will eat them, Adam. Yeah, bristlenose will mash them, and any vegetable-based ones. But thanks, everyone, anyways. Take it easy. Good night.